Okay, guys, we have some updates on the Laken Snelling case. Now, for those that don't know who Laken Snelling is, she is the 21-year-old former University of Kentucky student. She was in the University of Kentucky stunt team. So Laken was arrested and charged after authorities discovered the body of a newborn infant in an off-campus residence in Lexington, Kentucky. She's 21 years old. Now, the infant was found wrapped in a towel inside a black trash bag in a closet. She is charged with abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant. Now, she went to court for her hearing and she pled not guilty. The cause and matter of the infant's death has not been determined. There's still further analysis about the cause of this infant's death. The University of Kentucky confirmed her withdrawal from school, and she is no longer in the stunt team. So, two different potential fathers went to go get a DNA check, right? On September 2nd, 2025, Laken appeared in court and pled not guilty to the charges. She was released on a $100,000 bond and placed under home incarceration with her parents. On September 26, 2025, and this is a hearing that we just had, Friday. The hearing lasted about 35 seconds. She waived her right to a preliminary hearing. By doing so, her case was directly sent to a grand jury, which will decide whether to indict her or proceed to trial. In the same hearing, about 10 former classmates reportedly attended to show support. So she's got classmates that went to the hearing with her to be by her side. She currently remains out of jail under home incarceration with an ankle monitor, according to some reports in Tennessee. Now, this is what's going to happen next. The grand jury is going to consider the evidence and decide whether to formally indict Snelling. The cause of the infant's death, of course, still remains unknown. There's more forensic ongoing work that needs to happen for this. A couple of things that was discovered in Friday's hearing. Laken Snelling update. Newly obtained records revealed chilling details about Laken Snelling's newborn. Laken told the University of Kentucky Hospital staff her baby showed a little fetal movement and a whimper at birth. She guessed he was alive. One of the debates that everybody's had here online is like, well, was this baby even alive? Like, what happened? Right? Maybe she had a miscarriage. Maybe, and that could have very well possibly been the thing. But this is what was revealed at the hearing. She later told police she gave birth alone in a room around 4 a.m. The baby fell and she didn't think he was breathing or alive. Affidavits say she admitted to passing out on top of the baby, then waking up to find him turning blue and purple. She says she wrapped the baby up like a burrito and laid next to it because it gave her little comfort. She later placed him in a trash bag with the placenta and hid it in her closet. This is very graphic, guys. But to me, this is, you guys, we've covered Alexi Treviso here on this channel as a true crime channel. I mean, it's a very graphic situation. She gave birth to this baby in the bathroom. Let's keep going with these details, okay? She said she wrapped the baby up like a burrito and laid next to it because it gave her little comfort. She later placed him in a trash bag with the placenta and hid it in her closet. Roommates, this is the crazy part because it was the roommates. It's being said that the roommates were the ones that actually found the baby, okay? Roommates reported hearing loud noises for about an hour that night. One later found a bloody soaked towel and the bag containing evidence of childbirth and the deceased baby. Can you imagine being a student and you're literally finding a dead baby in a bag? After the birth, she told her roommates she fainted from not eating. Snelling told police that she left to go to her morning class, but sat in her car instead. According to the affidavit, she was not feeling well, so she ordered McDonald's. She then told police she picked up her food, went to the University of Kentucky Student Clinic, where she also did not go inside, and then she returned home. Police later arrived at the home after her roommate called them to report the baby. Snelling got home shortly after and she was detained. Search warrants show police examined her phone, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook and iCloud. They found pregnancy searches, labor photos she deleted, and evidence of a concealed pregnancy. Snelling pled not guilty to abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant. Her case is being sent to the grand jury, which will decide whether or not to indict her. Laken is 21 years old, guys. This is not a teen mom situation, okay? Laken is 21 years old. Yada, they tried to, what is the word, infantilize her? No. She was 21. They had to bring in two guys that she was dealing with for DNA, a potential father of this child. Okay? She's not a child. She's a university student, literally. So at some point, you kind of have to like find out like what's there's so many options, right? There, by the way, safe haven laws are there as well. So she could have given birth to this baby and said, you know what, I don't think I could take care of this baby. Now, some of us, when we first heard this story, we were like, we are going to kid hands, right? We don't know what happened. We don't know what the cause of death and everything, but we're hearing that this baby was born alive. There were safe haven laws there. University, they had a student center clinic there as well. Like there's a lot that is in that area. Okay. This to me is totally ringing Alexi Treviso, guys. But y'all, let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's the latest update. We could say maybe she didn't have access to clinics. Maybe that's what it was. But she's in a university campus. She was living there. What happened? Did she get scared? Was she concealing it? She was searching. So exactly what happened with that? Well, we don't know what Alexi Treviso's searches were, but this is a very similar case, guys. Alexi at the time was 19. A girl is 21 here, University of Kentucky student, stunt team. So there's pictures of her where she looks visibly pregnant. So was it that like she got scared? She could have stepped out. She could have like, or even the roommates could have like knocked at the door and called and and stuff like that. It's a lot of questions that we have. The students had to find it. Then she went to class after she attempted to go to class after she gave birth. Yeah, she's not a child. She's a grown ass woman, y'all. I'm just saying. Now, do people get scared? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Giving birth is a scary thing. Trust me. The first time I gave birth, I was very scared. A lot of us are. She could have said, I really don't want this baby. I'm gonna give it to the, safe haven. They don't ask questions. You won't get charged. They're not looking for you. No questions asked. To me, it's the lack of humanity that they have no remorse, no empathy, almost like sociopathic behavior. Y'all are entitled to your opinions, but let me know what you guys think. But like I said, we definitely gonna be following this case a lot more in terms of that. And you know what? You're so right. There is a lot of miseducation about birth control, a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people, yeah, people will do weird things when they panic. You're right. Like not call 911. Very true. I do wonder how this case is going to pan out, but we definitely going to be on it.